Cool. So we're back here on Love the Beat Radio with Masai Lincoln and my brother Jay.
Yo.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Summer's over, man. It's been
I was literally saying that the other day. Like,
coming down.
summer is actually cooked. Like, it's actually done.
Chat. Oh man, I don't know. The way it is with our weather as well is that you get like a really bad day, like a horrific day, and then that same day it'll be sunny as well.
Yeah,
So you think and then you think we're back.
And I feel like the weather was hotter this time last year. Like I feel we had a hotter like June, July, but this time last year was a lot warmer.
I remember like the last 2 or 3 like Septembers have been considerably hot. You know, it's the kind of hot where you're just like, I thought summer was over, but I'm still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whereas I actually feel like this summer was quite mild. I was quite happy with.
No, well, I don't mind it. I don't mind when it's warm. I just hate the
It's like stupid hot.
Yeah,
you
like
can't
this.
Sleep.
Yeah, that's the worst for me. Like that's really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, it was annoying. I went to 3 festivals this year, and I feel like the weather was only like really good for one of them. Like, I feel like there were a lot of cloudy days, which is a bit, or like humid cloudy as well.
Yeah, I think that's the worst one when it's humid. It's like pretty horrific.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
You know what I'm saying? But no, the part I'd say like August was actually, you know, I
feel like this month flew by though. Like I feel like, because I was thinking I haven't been out. Like the last time I went out like drinking was like 3 weeks ago.
Literally same. Like that was the last thing I did was 3 weeks ago.
What was it?
I went to a festival.
Which one?
Pausa.
Oh yeah.
And like that was my end of summer kind of. I was just like, I'm done. I need like a detox after that. Like,
I feel like I haven't done much. I'm going away. Well, not going away. I'm going. What am I doing next week? I'm going like Flight Club, and then I'm going out after some sort of thing. Flight Club.
Is that the?
It's like the darts thing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
I always get that confused because there's you know that series on YouTube where celebrities go do sneaker shopping. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, but what's that called?
That's the shop they go to is Flight Club. It's called in LA.
Yeah, those things are super big. I'm not really big into trainers and stuff, but a lot of people get a lot of views.
I went through like a phase like 5 years ago where I was I was just a bit of a sneakerhead. I just like sneakers.
Yeah, and there's a lot of celebs that do those kind of things, like Hot Ones as well.
Yeah, you know what? I think we were talking about this. Like, Hot Ones is pretty special because the guy who does it, I think we talked about this last time. He asks, like, the questions he asks are like really good.
Yeah.
Like he clearly researches everyone.
Yeah,
that he has on. So.
Yeah, it's interesting, like those sort of niche sort of series that sort of just blow up, like Chicken Shop Date, Hot Ones.
Chicken Shop Date, yeah.
I've never like fully watched it, but it always comes up on my TikTok. It's that guy like on the subway in New York.
I don't know that guy.
Huh?
I've
never watched
him.
I've only seen like clips, but it's like
from what I've seen,
they hold like a credit card or something, and
he just comes across so like obnoxious. That guy, like,
what's his name?
I have no idea. I've literally only seen probably what you've seen, like small clips.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing is what is your take, and then people give like what it's meant to be a controversial opinion or whatever. But that guy, I don't know. There's just something about the way it comes across. I don't like.
Like very sort of high and mighty.
Yes. Yeah. Like very like pedestal. Like I'm so right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know what you mean.
I don't like it.
Do you still listen to a podcast or not really?
Not at the moment. No. I mean, yeah. At the moment, I'm like just playing games, like play PS5, or like I actually started a show. I never watch TV anymore. Like I can't sit through a series anymore, unless I know it's elite. And I feel like everything you do want to watch is always on, like, not on Netflix, right? That's what I have. But I started watching Severance last week.
I've never started it. I've never watched it.
So good. It's actually so good.
Okay, yeah.
It's such an unreal show. Because I remember it's one of them shows that, like, you know, when like your whole Twitter feed will be people talking about a particular show.
Yeah.
That, like, I remember that was like earlier this year, like March this year, I think.
Severance. Okay. I thought it was old for some reason.
Nah, man, it's new. It's proper new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, it's banging. It's such a good show, and I have 1 week to finish it because I got like an Apple Plus a free trial.
Yeah.
So I'm basically holding myself accountable to watch the show, basically. But no, I'm not watching any podcasts at the moment.
Yeah, I actually listened to I counted the other day, on average, I listen to at least, on average, about 25, 26 hours of podcasts a week.
Wow.
Yeah. And they're all different shows as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the ones that you told me about all been different.
They're all different, yeah. I get through so many. Like, it's just, I can listen to them all day.
Are you, like, keeping up to date with a set amount, or are you kind of still discovering new ones?
There haven't been any, like, new ones that I've listened to.
As in ones
recently.
that are new to you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I haven't added any new ones to my rotation recently, but I just get through so many, and like they're just so. And it's annoying when sometimes I don't have any to listen to. Like this week, there's been less for me to listen to because the UFC's been off, so there's been less UFC ones.
Yeah.
So I've had to kind of spread them out across the week.
Wait, was Hamzat Dricus 2 weeks ago?
Yes, because there's not been any UFC this weekend.
Already?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Did you watch that fight or not?
I did, yeah.
You did. What did you expect?
I always feel a bit silly whenever Hamzat fight. I mean, he hasn't had that many fights, you know, where like he's like a serious guy. But I always feel silly. Say like with Rob, proper fight, and then now with DDP, proper fight. A bit silly thinking that it was not going to go any other way. Almost like when he goes for that first takedown and he gets it, I'm just like, why did I think anything else would happen?
Right.
But
did you think it would go the distance?
I mean, I don't do proper I should really do like verdicts and do like proper predictions.
But like, did you? But what I'm saying is, before the fight, did you think it would?
I think I had a chance to. Like, to be honest, I think like looking back, that I think I would have said that it was most likely just because I wouldn't have expected either guy to knock the other guy out.
You would have got very good odds for it to go to the distance. No one thought it was going to go to a distance. I bet on it to go to a decision.
Who would win? I was honestly not sure.
Yeah,
I felt like it was very not close, just hard to predict.
Yeah, I said Hamzat would win, but I did think this could go either way.
And also as well, like
I didn't expect Hamzat to bully Dricus like that.
And on top of that, I thought because also like there's a type of way when you're predicting fights, there's also like a way you want the fight to go. As a neutral.
Yeah. And
I kind of didn't want the most dominant title challenge in history, kind of. Well, okay, that's not the most.
It was very dominant.
But like 5 rounds, put on a clinic, borderline 10-8 at one point when he actually hit him and almost had like submission attempts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
21 minutes of control time.
But I saw people. I was blown away the whole time. I was like, wow, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
But he got so much criticism afterwards. I couldn't believe it.
No, don't get me wrong. I appreciated the good performance. It's just more as a neutral, I wanted it to be like this.
No, obviously, yeah.
But no, I'm not one of those people that are like guy who tunes into MMA and is upset to see MMA. I just can't believe people still do that. Like, just watch boxing, watch kickboxing.
I know, but like, I was surprised because the whole thing before the fight was, oh well, Hamzat needs to finish him early, and if he doesn't, Dricus is
and he's literally gone the other way.
And then he's just dominated the whole fight, and it's like he beat him up. I know people say, oh, he didn't do anything, but he beat him up pretty bad. He
Dricus
dominated.
Did not look good. Yeah, and so like Dricus is a big guy, and
he's a beast as well.
A big guy, and like to hold a like strong guy down.
Yeah, he's huge.
Obviously, Hamzat isn't known for his like muscular. He doesn't look very. You know, like you see how like Islam, for example, he looks crazy strong, and he is crazy strong.
Yeah.
Hamzat's like a bit lengthy. He's got that long build.
But everyone says he's so strong. Like he's like a.
No, what I mean is.
But I know what you mean. He doesn't look. He doesn't look the most imposing.
Exactly. Yeah. He's just really tall, and he's a big.
He is big. Like he's surprised. I think he's surprisingly.
Super tall, bro.
No, literally, he's surprisingly big and strong. I'd say
he is big.
You probably look at him and think, oh yeah, he's tall and he's strong. But you know, like Dricus, he looks like a rugby player. Yeah, he looks massive. Like, he looks so imposing.
It was on the fight week where they met, and like obviously Hamzat's a bit taller, but the angle that was
it made Dricus look like really tiny. It was but I was very surprised how that played out, sort of thing. Yeah, very surprised.
I mean, like I said, I was keen to see I was happy to see the performance. Like Hamzat,
the guy's a star.
Real deal.
He's so good.
Real deal.
He's just unbelievable.
And I think it's good about Hamzat as well, because obviously he's like everyone. We all know he's this elite guy and everything, but like he's actually improved a lot.
I think so as well.
Doesn't go gung ho. Like him winning a dominant fight by decision shows how far he's come. Because I remember he used to sprint to the octagon, go crazy fast, and he could do it before because he was just up against like people that he's too good for. Yeah. Whereas now, it's just shown.
He's really come a long way.
And when he won, when I watched the fight, I was just like, well, before it ended and we could see who was going to win, I was just like, I said to myself, Hamzat's just going to be the champ as long as he wants. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it feels like anyway.
I think he's one of the best fighters in the world, and he could be the greatest of all time, in my opinion. However, I always am hesitant to say things like that because I always feel like there's always going to be someone who will beat you or someone that will come along out of nowhere. Yeah. The same way Hamzat.
Do you remember when Usman just looked unstoppable?
He looked unstoppable.
Like he was literally not like unbeatable, but like
he was unbeatable though.
Yeah, I remember looking at him like, how do you beat this guy?
Yeah. And the thing is I was thinking about this the other day. Is when someone actually finally loses,
then you're like,
everyone sort of gets very, oh well, that win wasn't that good.
Mr. Hindsight.
Yeah. Everyone goes, well, he beat Colby in a kickboxing match, and he's not a great striker, and he doesn't have a lot of power.
And then it's like this, what I think it's called revisionism.
Revisionist history. So it's like, people will say
How did we
Usman.
think
Well,
that? Yeah.
well, he beat Colby, who's a wrestler, and he's bigger and stronger than him in a kickboxing match, and then he fought Gilbert Burns.
He hasn't gone on to
who's
do
smaller
much,
than he was a lightweight, and
yeah.
he's not done anything since. And then
Yeah.
Masvidal was not. It was a short notice. Do you know what I mean? People
it's
always have
revisionism.
these excuses. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you can do that with literally anyone's CV. Even the greatest fighters of all time, you could do that with.
Who ended up losing at some point.
Or even people that didn't lose. You could say, look at John Jones. You could be like, well,
he lost to Dom Reyes. Or
he fought guys that were older.
Or Gustafsson got robbed on the first one. Or,
There are always something. Or he fought DC and he was 40. Do you know what I mean? It will always be something like that. Where people...
you can't really. I don't know. When a guy loses, it's always but in the end was he that?
He was never that good
to begin with. Yeah, but I don't know why people do that.
People love to do revisionist history with all these sort of.
But I think that's the same thing with everything, even like music as well.
Well, music's a bit different because
because that's like a more
subjective
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
that's
a win is a win in sports.
A win is a win. Yeah. So you can judge an athlete by saying, oh, he's won this many belts. Whereas if an artist has won loads of Grammys, it doesn't necessarily mean that you like their music.
They were good.
Yeah.
Did
you see they announced all those fights today?
Oh, that was unreal.
On the same night as well in New York. Oh my god.
No, when I kept swiping because they put Islam last, I was like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
What do you think about that one? Islam versus JDM.
I think it'll be good because obviously JDM is a big guy. He's a welterweight, obviously. So Islam going up, I think this is going to be so good for Islam. Like for him to go and win, it's going to be so good for like his legacy and everything because you could say that as a lightweight. I mean, he's fought Volk and he's fought. He was going to fight Topuria, like they were trying to set that up.
He fought Moicano.
And obviously that's not the best.
Justin Poirier.
Poirier is a proper lightweight. But
it was at the end of his career.
Dominant. Yeah, at the end of his career. Obviously, he beat Oliveira, good win. I think that Islam's camp, obviously Islam's whole thing, he's got like the saying that he'll fight whoever.
Yeah.
But I do think that the Topuria fight for him is just almost like it's just not another smaller guy. Whereas I do think fighting like JDM, they're gonna be rubbing their hands together like, make a statement.
There is some truth in that. Personally, I think if he was to stay at 55 for one more fight and he fought Topuria and he won, that would be great for his legacy.
Yeah, no, so do I.
Yeah.
But I think maybe more for like him, because this is almost like to erase any kind of doubt at all.
Yeah.
In his status as a lightweight, because it's like, well, now he's beating an even bigger guy.
Yeah.
So now what?
Yeah, I think on paper, I know what you mean. If Topuria wasn't there, because everybody wants to see Islam fight Topuria, but now him going up to 170, you can't say he's ducking him because he's going up to fight bigger people. Do you know what I mean? So you can't say that he's ducking or anything like that.
Yeah.
And to be fair to Islam, I felt kind of bad for him because he was scheduled to fight Arman Sarukian in January. If he had beaten Arman, you'd be like, wow, what a CV. And now it's like, well, and also he's already beaten Arman years ago, but now
but this is
Arman at his best.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, that was Arman's fault. He pulled out.
Yeah.
So you can't really blame Islam for going up to 170. And being a second belt, a lot of people still will say, well, I still think Khabib's the greatest lightweight of all time. If he was to add a welterweight belt to his titles, that's better than what anything Khabib's done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
People are always going to talk about Khabib and say, I still see graphics now, and it'll be like 4 title defenses or whatever, title fights or whatever, compared to someone else who would have had more title fights. But I'm just like, but he made those 3 top guys look ordinary. Like, when I think he dismantled Gaethje, Dustin, and Conor.
And people forget 2014 when he fought Dos Anjos, before Dos Anjos was the champion, he mauled him for 5 rounds. Like, he mauled him badly. And then Khabib gets injured, then Dos Anjos fights for the belt. So really, if he wasn't injured, he would have been the champion 2 years before, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
So that would have changed. Who knows where his
I'm never gonna fall for that. Like, Khabib wasn't all that propaganda just because of how many title defenses, man. I watched him with my own eyes. He was so dominant.
I think he's the best lightweight of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. But obviously, when it comes to like legacy and stuff, certain other guys it's harder to dispute them.
Other guys have better legacies than him.
Better legacies, and like just
better CVs,
and equal or better.
And
CVs,
also, I hold some things against Khabib because he retired in his prime because of his personal life, his dad, but he missed weight a few times and he never went up. Do you know what I mean?
I even remember when what were you gonna say?
No, go on.
No, because I remember when he retired, and I think Conor did like a post for him, and Conor was like, happy retirement, and he mentioned something about the weight.
Yeah, he said if you can't make the weight, move up, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is true because you can look at Conor's legacy. I'm not saying Conor's... Well, his legacy's up there with Khabib. I'm not saying Khabib, he's had the better career because Khabib's undefeated, won the lightweight title, beat all these top guys. But he won 2 belts and he...
Conor,
and he got finishes in 3 weight classes.
Yeah.
We never actually even saw Khabib just have like a fight at 170. Do you know what I mean? And not his fault, but we never saw him fight like a high-level wrestler / grappler.
That's what I'm saying. I think...
I would have loved to have seen him in his prime versus Kamaru Usman in his prime. Or him versus Colby in his prime. So that would have been a great fight. But we sadly never got to see that. I wonder
what's the difference. Like, you see how obviously Khabib not shied away, but it's not something he did. He just didn't fight the welterweights. He didn't go up. Whereas Islam's camp, they want it. Like, they want to do that.
I don't know.
What's the difference?
I think that we lost a lot of time with Khabib because of injuries. He nearly retired, before he became champion. And if you look at Islam's run in the UFC, I think he made his debut in the UFC 10 years ago. He's been fighting quite regularly. He's not had any major injuries. Yeah. And then obviously we were waiting. I think Khabib became champion when he was about 30 years old. Islam was champion around 29, 30, same sort of time. But since Islam's been champion, he's had quite a lot of fights. Khabib became champion and then he was retired 2.5 years later. Do you know what I mean? We're now... Islam became champion 3 years ago, and now he's going to go up to 170. So, really, maybe it would have been then, but I don't think he was ever
Maybe
going
that's
to
another thing that maybe almost contributed to Khabib retiring. I feel like he's obviously got quite a coaching mentality. He's good with cornering people. Yeah. Maybe he wanted to take a step back to really coach Islam and make that.
Well, that was part. I mean, if you look at any interviews from back then, his dad would always say, "Habib's going to become a champion. He's going to retire young, and then it's going to be Islam's time."
So like. Maybe that's a part of it as well.
Maybe, yeah.
But it'll be good. That card's going to be unreal, and I'm so excited for Leon as well.
Oh, man, and that's a winnable fight for him against Prates as well. The problem is with Leon Edwards is that what's really frustrating as a fan is that when he's at his best, he's one of the best fighters in the world, but he seems to, I don't want to say lack motivation, but to get him going sometimes in a fight, like just to have some more urgency. Yeah. Like when he fought Bilal, it was like, He didn't start going to the last round, and he cut him open, and he could have won that fight. But I don't know what I just don't know what it is sometimes.
I swear, it's like a thing. I don't know if you was there when I was at home and I was talking about it. But like in sports in general, like in football when a team tends to play better when they concede. Yeah, that's kind of like how Leon fights.
That's exactly how Leon Edwards fights.
He needs to sort of be losing to get it going.
And sometimes as well, but then sometimes when he's at his best, like when he fought Kamaru Usman in the third fight, he was out the gate. Was on it. That was probably his best performance.
He dropped a point and still won by decision.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
I remember watching that. I was like, because I love Leon.
Leon's great.
I love the guy. I love his story. I like his story, just who he is. I think he's a cool guy. He's not like the most interesting guy to people, but I like him. Yeah. I was just
he's just normal.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, man. To do that to Usman as well, and it's not even like, think about it, that was years ago, and we've just seen Usman. We've just seen Usman obviously come back against
Buckley,
a hype train, Buckley. So he's obviously not washed. He's not like you like my fight.
Literally, people were saying Usman's washed, but he's still one of the best welterweights
exactly
in the world, all time.
So that was years ago. So it's like that was a good version of Usman. So yeah, man.
Okay, I know things changed, but then after this fight at 170, assuming, let's just say Jack wins, or let's just say Islam wins this fight at 170, who do you think should get the next fight after this?
For what?
For the welterweight title. So whoever's champion next, whether it's Islam or whether it's JDM, who do you think should be fighting for the belt next in that division?
See, I know. Okay, I'm not even going to mention Tapora because I know he keeps talking about moving up.
Oh, he's not going to 170.
The UFC don't even want.
No, he's not going to 170.
I would need to look at the rankings again, see who's who, but like who's where.
Well, I can list some for you. So we've got Shavkat, but he's been out for a while. Ian Gary, Sean Brady. You've now got Prates up there. Yeah. You've got Bilal Muhammad. You've got Kamaru Usman. You've got who else is up there?
Well, you know what? Then?
Michael Morales is there.
I can count out like say Edwards because I feel like actually no. I mean if he wins maybe, but if Prates wins, I feel like UFC would like to give him that
could happen
because he's an exciting fighter and he's on he's on a streak. He's hot right now. But with Leon, I feel like he would have to fight one more time before that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Or maybe even if they made like a good matchup, like a Gary versus the winner of Leon and Barthez maybe.
Yeah.
And then did the winner of that. I'm not really sure, really. Yeah, I'd have to see because I don't know JDM's record too well, so I don't know.
JDM's never lost in the UFC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the champion.
But I don't know who he's beat as well.
He's beaten, obviously, he beat Bilal for the title. He beat Gilbert Burns. He's beat Randy Brown. He's beaten, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because I'm just trying to think out of those top guys, you know, who's he beat already? Are there any matchups that, but if he's never lost, well then he can kind of go against anyone, I mean.
Yeah. And Islam, obviously, if he's the champion, he's never lost to anyone either.
Yeah, so I'm not sure really. And then plus, I mean, do we know how Islam feels about staying? Will he want to go back?
I think he would stay if he won.
If
he won the belt, he's definitely staying. And the UFC, if he won the belt, the UFC are not letting him go back down and not defend the title.
Yeah,
they hate.
And
that.
I think, as the older you get, you don't really want to keep cutting back down, especially once you win at a higher.
Yeah,
weight.
definitely.
Like, plus JDM, you know, he's a sizable, like his proper size welterweight. So you're going to be like, well, I can obviously compete at this weight.
Yeah.
Stay in.
Islam won't be undersized at 170, in my opinion.
Yeah, no.
There are some bigger guys.
But like he's so strong,
and he's what 5'11",
5'10", 5'11",
and he's same height as JDM.
I thought JDM was a bit taller.
No, he's 5'10", 5'11", and
Islam's quite slim.
He's quite wide. He's stocky.
Yeah.
Same with like Sean Brady. He's only 5'10" as well.
Why did I think JDM was more of like a lengthy build?
No, the taller guys are like Ian Gary, Shavkat.
Leon Edwards is tall.
Leon is like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
Usman, like they're taller.
Usman is like what, 6 foot on the dot?
6 foot, 6'1", yeah. So those are the taller guys in the division, but he's not the tallest guy at all. But yeah, I was thinking what I would like to see right now is, because remember Shavkat was meant to fight Bilal for the title, but then Bilal got injured, so then it was Gary versus Shavkat.
Yeah.
Gary then loses a close fight to Shavkat, but we haven't seen Shavkat since because he's been injured. So I was thinking maybe Gary versus Brady in like an eliminator, and then if Shavkat's still not ready, let the winner of that fight just get the fight, and then maybe Shavkat fights the loser of that, or Shavkat versus Bilal.
Yeah.
Or even Shavkat versus Prates if he win. I don't know. I think they should do like a sort of semi-final.
Yeah.
Like a Grand Prix.
Yeah. Could go any direction really. There's a lot that could happen.
That's what I want to see.
But yeah, that card is unreal. And also, let's not forget
Weili versus Valentino. Oh my god, that's gonna be hard for me to watch because I love both of them so much.
Well, genuinely.
Because do you know what? It's annoying.
Is that a flyweight? That one.
Yeah, it's 125. So Weili's now vacated her title. So Mackenzie Dern is fighting in the title fight against Vino Janjidoba.
Oh, okay.
So it's annoying for me as a fan of Valentina and Weili, because if Weili could win, you could really argue that she's one of the greatest. Well, she already is one of the greatest. She already
is one of the greatest
female MMA fighters of all time. But imagine she's one of the greatest strawweight champions of all time, and now she's going to be the flyweight champion against Valentina, who is after Nunes. Yeah. After Nunes is the female GOAT, right? Yeah. But then it's bad as well. If Valentina was to lose, she's lost to Weili, who's the weight below, and she's lost to Amanda Nunes at 35. Yeah. Which is like, damn, she's lost to the two of the other greatest, so it kind of puts her down in the pecking order.
Which is a shame, yeah. But if I had to choose who I'd rather see win, I mean, I just love Weili. I've got a soft spot for Weili.
Oh man, I know. It's gonna be.
I love Shevchenko, but I just have a soft spot for Weili.
I love them both. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be sad. Oh my god.
As long as it's a good fight.
I think maybe Valentina's got more to lose, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I always feel like in super fights,
the champion. The bigger weight always has more to lose.
For sure.
The pressure is more on you because you should be beating the smaller
beating them in the first place, where it looks so much more impressive when.
But Weili is one of the best fighters in the world, and also if you look at what she did to Tatiana Suarez, who is also a 125er.
I just wonder what they're going to look like in there together. You know, obviously Weili's really compact.
She's quite not small, but she's short.
I mean, yeah.
Valentina's I think a bit taller. I think
she's definitely
like 5'3", 5'4".
She's definitely a bit taller. Definitely.
She's at least a couple of inches taller.
Because Weili's so compact, and I feel like Shevchenko's a bit more.
But she's quite compact. She's quite she's not. I wouldn't say like really muscular, but she's got some size in her.
She's got her shoulders are quite strong.
And she'll be bigger than her.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm interested to see when they're in there. What's it actually?
And also, like? Valentina is a better grappler than her.
Yeah.
Weili's improved her wrestling.
I've seen Weili get out wrestled by what's her name? Namajunas, remember that?
But that was before she could wrestle. Like, she went and trained with Henry Cejudo for like a year.
Oh, right.
Now she can wrestle, because if you watched her fight Tatiana Suarez, who was she in the Olympics, or she is a high elite level wrestler, and she out wrestled her. So it's going to be interesting to see, but I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah, man, there's a lot going on. It's already in November though, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're going to Brazil in October.
Yeah, I knew as well when Dana was like, yeah, I've just agreed. Yeah, you can fight in he said to Prates, yeah, you can fight in thingy. I just knew that was not gonna happen.
I think it would have happened because MVP was saying he wanted to fight Prates in Brazil.
No, I'm saying like I just had a feeling that, like, just to put on a fight like just announce it like that. They never do that.
I don't think they would have announced it straight away, but I think they would have done it. But I think they would have wanted Leon to fight Prates. And Prates.
No, I'm saying for Prates to be even on the Rio card, like in October.
I think they could have done that. I don't know. That's still
It's
2.5 months, and he didn't take any damage against Neil.
That's true.
I think he would have done it at home as well. I think he would have done it.
Yeah.
If he had taken a lot of damage, I probably would have said no.
Maybe.
And the Leon fight's only a few weeks after Brazil anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was calling for the Leon fight for ages, so
Yeah,
looking
true.
forward to that one. Who do you think should get the lightweight title fight against?
Arman.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it should be Arman?
Yeah, I think he deserves it, and I think the UFC. I don't want to say they're not putting on because I don't know what they're doing in the background, but like, I think they know that Arman threatens Topuria the most out of anyone.
Mm-mm.
I don't think Paddy deserves it, to be honest.
Really? I think he does.
No.
I listen. I'm happy with Arman or Paddy, but the thing is, Arman had his chance,
And he
the
enough,
UFC,
but
they hate when you do that. If you mess them around, they'll mess you around.
Yeah, but he's turned up and he's made the weight as a backup and he's done his thing. He's done his time. I think he deserves a belt, the shot for the belt.
Listen, on CV and resume, yes, but if we're looking at
Like business,
you have to remember it's a business as well.
Whereas Paddy and I get it.
I can understand.
They have a grudge.
Yeah, and also as well with Paddy, it's not like in the lightweight. There's not like a contender where you're like, this guy deserves the title shot. You know how at middleweight, Hamzat was the only one that deserved the title shot. Yeah, there's not a guy at lightweight where you can say this guy definitely deserves
with a
it.
bit of doubt. Yeah, I get
There's
it.
like people are saying Gaethje. I'm like, how can that make any sense?
Nah, Gaethje's lost too much, and I know he's talking about retiring and that. It's just like
No, I don't think he's retired. I think he's
no,
just
no.
saying that.
He said that like, yeah, I'm gonna. If that's the route that because his whole thing is like, I'm the highlight. I've done so much for the UFC and stuff like that. Bro, get ready to learn retirement, buddy. So,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I just think that I wouldn't even mind Gaethje, Paddy. You know what? The thing is as well, I actually would also like Arman and Paddy. Like genuinely,
That would be a great fight.
I just
yeah.
want to see Arman fight again.
So do I. Me too. But then, do you not kind of think? Let's just say, Topuria became champion in
July.
June, July. What?
End
June.
of
It was in
June,
June. End of June. And then let's just say Arman or Paddy doesn't fight him because now that all the pay-per-views are done, right, till December, we haven't got one for December. Let's just say Ilya doesn't fight in December. We've only seen him fight once this year. That is a waste. That is you got a guy in his prime who's a double champion, and you're not going to see him fight once. That kind of makes me worried that we are going to see him fight Gaethje because.
Who? Topuria.
Yeah, and I just think that's just a waste of time. Like, I'll watch it obviously, but it's just.
But like, the newer guys around.
Yeah. Like we had Dustin, we've had Oliveira. These older guys have had their chance. I think we need to get these. Yeah, but I really do think that Paddy and Arman deserve a shot, and even there are other guys at the top of the division that deserve more of a spot as well, like Gamrot or who else do we have at the top of lightweight? But there are other guys
The
at
thing
55.
is, even though personally I wouldn't really have anything.
Even Max.
Yeah, Max as well. Personally, even though I actually would have no problem with Paddy fighting Topuria for the belt because it's a grudge match and it'd be interested to see the matchup. I would at the same time because I like Arman. I would just hate to see him just get leapfrogged just because. Yeah, I get he missed weight, but he's made it since then, and it's just like.
Yeah. Listen, and they got rivalry,
and I just can't help but
they're
feel
both
like,
from the same part of the
and
world.
I just can't help but feel like if the UFC are kind of stalling that fight a bit, Topuria and Arman, just because they know Arman is the most likely to do it. Personally,
Maybe.
when it comes to Topuria.
But then the thing is, you have to remember when it comes to fighting, if someone beats someone, they get a lot of. If you beat a big star, you build off their name as well.
Yeah.
That's what you get the rub. So if you go and beat someone that's a star, everyone knows who you are now. That happens all the time. So it's kind of, the UFC will always no matter what happens, it's a win-win for the UFC.
Yeah,
You're right though. They would rather Topuria win.
No, what I mean is like
You're thinking that they're sort of shelving Arman so that they don't get rid of their champion.
UFC. Yeah, as in Essentially, yeah.
So there's more risk.
I think they know that
because on paper, Armin has got more chance of beating Ilya.
And Toporia's stocks are so high right now. He's right now in that kind of mode where he does look a little not unbeatable, but he's iced everyone.
Yeah.
You know, he's done so well against everyone. He's on this unbelievable run. And yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Armin, because I personally, when it comes to like the UFC and fighters and stuff, I'm not gonna not watch Toporia's next fight because he loses the next one. Like I'd be happy to watch him fight Armin. I don't really care. Like to me, we know people get too invested in fighters and they don't want a certain fight to take place. I literally just want Armin to fight him because I think he deserves it.
And I like Armin's fight style.
And I like Armin as well. People say that. I mean, I've only seen one or two people say this online, but like, he's not like the most interesting fighter. I just think he just knows how to get a win. Like,
I think his fight style is exciting. Like his fight with Charles Oliveira, that was unbelievable.
Yeah,
his fight with Gamrot, I think, won fight of the year or one of the fights of the year in 2022.
Yeah,
he always has I've never seen a boring Armin Sarukian fight.
Yeah,
true. I can't remember one. Like he kneed Beneil Dariush in the face and he knocked him out.
Yeah, sure.
He never has a boring fight. Armin's one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC, in my opinion.
I just want to see him fight again, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So long.
Yeah, I think I really want to see that. But I would love Paddy versus Ilya. I wouldn't mind. I think what would be good if they just done Ilya versus Paddy and let's do Gaethje versus Armin. Let's see if you can make the weight, and then whoever wins that fight, you get a title shot. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Again, look, I don't mind. It's just some rubs me the wrong way about Armin not getting it. Like Paddy fighting and Armin not. When again, I know Paddy's really been on a roll and he's beat, you know. But
then when you look at his last three opponents, it's like
old
Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, which is not. And if you look at Armin's last three, it's Oliveira, Beneil Dariush, and I can't remember who the third one, the other one was. But yeah, he's beaten the better.
Like, that's like a clear, you know.
Yeah, that is. You're right.
We'll see though. I mean, yeah. But UFC's looking alright towards the end of the year, so
yeah.
I do hope Topuria fights again. But you're right.
Yeah,
it would be a waste.
I think they really need to sort of build on that kind of thing. Yeah. Have you been doing on Fantasy League? Have you been doing it?
On
I've
FPL,
had a shocker so far.
I'm actually dropping a stinker on FPL. I'm doing horribly at the moment.
Mate, I've been doing so bad.
But I've never done FPL. I've only ever done Dream Team.
It's the same thing though, isn't it?
No, because Dream Team counts like cup games. So you see like United playing Grimsby the other night.
Yeah.
That game would count.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's still the same concept though.
No, but like the team selection is completely different.
Right.
Obviously, yeah, same concepts, like whereas you put in players, but obviously the reason why Dream Team is different is because, okay, guys like Grealish, Njai, like for Everton, for example, and you know who else is in a lot of people's teams that in like a lower club.
Maybe say I think maybe someone like I want to say.
So like I don't know, Strand Larson, let's just say. Or,
yeah, Larson.
Cunha last year maybe.
Or Wissa.
Wissa, yeah. These guys are not in Dream Team. Early on in the season, yeah, because there's no cup, like there's no Champions League. But the reason why Dream Team is good, in my opinion, obviously because it's what I'm used to. But like when it comes to like European competitions, you really need to focus on having teams, like players that are in the top 8 teams, because they're going to have more double game weeks.
Yeah.
Whereas like with
or
FPL,
even teams in Conference League, like
exactly. Whereas in FPL, like it's obviously I don't mind it. It's just more I trust my decision making on Dream Team.
I think FPL is way better though. I feel like because
I don't know. Dream Team.
One, everyone does,
and it's more universal.
And it's just that there's a deadline, and you got everyone there.
Yeah,
and
you got a deadline.
No, I know, but I just think it's like it's challenging because I've got like injuries already, and I've just got players dropping out, and I kind of like the fact where if someone doesn't play, it rolls over to the bench player. But it's hard. Like I've had such a bad start already.
I've started awfully.
I've done terribly.
But honestly, I'm not worried because it's so early on. I'd rather not be like be at the top now.
I saw something on Twitter. This guy, he triple captained Timber. And he got like 63 points.
There's always some sick.
I would love to know what goes.
There's just always some sick individuals. There's people that triple captain Ballard first week. Like
who was Ballard again?
The Sunderland defender.
Did he score?
Yeah.
Oh right.
Joke. Yeah. I think he did. But he got a lot of points.
I guess you probably would have been a Sunderland fan if you don't know.
Yeah, but against West Ham.
Yeah.
Joke.
Are you doing like a work league?
Yeah. And I'm in my company's pretty big, so there's one with like 300 people in it, but they don't do it for any money, unfortunately. It's rubbish. That's why I'm not bothered about FPL. I've got no money on it. I'm in a few leagues with my friends and stuff, whereas my Dream Team league, I've got £50 on it. There's a £1,000 pot.
I'm doing one where I do every year where this guy from Twitter arranges it, and everyone puts in £3 each. and whoever's the lowest got the lowest points in that week, they get eliminated that week.
That is a good idea.
And then it's called last manager standing. So whoever's winning on the last game of the season and is still in the league wins all the money.
I do like that idea because
that is really good.
Because it basically just means on any given, like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
And also
the admin just kicks them out.
Also, that keeps people in it as well. The whole year.
Because if you're really doing badly in like November, you can't be bothered. Yeah. Whereas like with this one, you're like, I need to be good this week.
Every week. You need to, and exactly. That's good. And your transfers do matter every week because you've got to look ahead.
But I've had such a bad shot because the only thing that sort of kept me in it is like Salah basically. And
I captained Palmer first week.
Yeah, and I've got Palmer in my team, and then he got injured.
Pedro's keeping.
And then I had Frimpong right back, who he didn't do great in the first game, and then he got injured, and now he's out for until after the international break. So I've had a shocker already.
We've seen Trent's come back to Anfield for.
Yeah, but do you know what? He got left out of the England squad.
I know.
Because he's not been playing, so I don't even know if he'll play, to be honest.
Yeah, because Carvajal's back, so I wonder how Xabi Alonso.
But then saying that though, I feel like Real Madrid do this all the time.
Yeah.
When they signed Modric, he wasn't in the team for the first 6 months.
Yeah, I remember he got That
first year, he didn't really play till the second half of the season.
He got voted worst signing as well.
Yeah,
he did not off to a good start.
He wasn't because they still had Ozil in the team and he wasn't playing as much.
Yeah.
And they had Alonso, Khedira, Ozil, and then they had they still had Kaká, who was a bit older, but they still had a lot of midfield players. And Modric didn't play until the second half of that season. And then the year after, when Ozil left, he was in the team every game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Madrid is a team that you stay at for years and years, and then like if you're gonna be there for a year and then change, it's not right.
Who do you think will win the league this year?
In Spain?
No, in the Premier League and the Champions League and stuff.
You know what? I really like this season in the Prem in England because it feels like a proper top 6 year again. Yeah. Spurs look good. Arsenal have signed players. Arsenal signed a striker. Liverpool have obviously signed superstars, and they're gonna get Isak now because Newcastle have obviously.
Yeah.
Chelsea actually, I look at our squad and it's recognisable.
I don't know. I don't like Chelsea just signing all these players. I feel like they did this last year as well. They just signed too many players and there's no consistency.
But I'm excited. Basically, I'm excited for this season because do you know what? I really hate to say it. I actually do think Arsenal are going to do it this year.
You think Arsenal are going to win the
league? Going into it, yeah. I was just kind of they've come second 3 years in a row. I mean, based off just straight probability, they're probably not going to win it because you don't just get to come second every year and then win because you deserve it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's more when I look at the other teams. Liverpool, they look great, but I don't think they'll retain it. I'm biased. I'm always biased against the team that wins it the last year. Yeah. City, from what I've seen, I know it's early. But I feel like the thing that won City them leagues all them years was the consistency, and I don't think they're going to be that consistent. I think they'll have some games where they look unreal, and they'll have games like last week where they're just rubbish. Whereas Arsenal, I feel like they are actually the most consistent team.
Yeah.
So they can actually win it.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone can win it, but the thing is, there are so many factors. I think there's AFCON this year as well. There's a World Cup year, so there's going to be a lot of variables. The only thing that I would sort of worry about from an Arsenal perspective, they've already lost Odegaard and Saka. They're injured already.
Eze for Odegaard.
Eze, yeah, and then
Saka.
I think Madueke is good.
Waneri.
I like Madueke. I think he's a good player. Do you not rate him?
I think he's. Do you know what's funny?
Considering his age as well, I think he's really good.
When he joined, he's the same age as Saka. But
Saka's he started way earlier than.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When he joined Chelsea 2 years ago, I loved him. I loved Madueke. I was so excited about him, because he was a young English player, went abroad, and I always like when English players play abroad and come back.
Yeah.
And I was just I made probably the worst football take I've ever made in my life to my friends. I said, Madueke's got a higher ceiling than Saka, and I honestly I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
I don't rate him. I've seen enough of him. I've watched him. He was consistently in our team. Yeah, for years. He's just not very good. He's all right. I think he is a player that, and maybe when he's 26, 27, when he matures a bit more, he could be quite good one day. But he's not all that now, in my opinion.
Okay,
he ain't I don't think he's.
I still think he's very good, and he's very young. I think he's really good. And also as well, I think
I don't think he's that far off.
And also as well, but I feel like at Chelsea, apart from Palmer, in the last few years, there's not really been an attacking player that's been that good, in my opinion.
Yeah, no one's been.
No one's been.
Significant. Like
Palmer has
Jackson's
been.
had moments, and like
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
everyone else has
that's
been.
It's not that high of a level.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Palmer has been exceptional, and everyone else has been all right.
Yeah, well, even Palmer struggled in like the calendar year as well.
Yeah, he's not, and because he's still young.
But I do think that some of like see like Esteval, that kid that we've signed, a Brazilian kid. Yeah. I actually think. I mean, he's already shown sparks so far. I actually think he'll be quite good, and especially in the next few years, he's already shown a bit. And I think the reason that's important is like when you sign more proper attacking players, it takes more pressure off someone like Palmer, because at the moment every team Chelsea play against, the whole like it's just about stopping him. Yeah. Whereas if we had like literally one other danger man, it's like they're a bit stretched thin, and now Palmer can do more. So we'll see. But
things do change, because I remember like people say, everyone says now, oh, Phil Foden is rubbish and this and that, but he won Player of the Year
2 seasons ago, yeah.
2 years ago, but now it's like his form has dipped massively.
Yeah, but the thing with Foden,
but he's still young.
I'm a Foden nation guy. Yeah, I love Foden, and I think that he won Player of the Season. Let's remember, he's 25. He's born in 2000. Like, he's allowed to have a bad season
or two. Yeah.
Like, I get with England. Okay, England's a bit different. I feel like there's guys that should step ahead of him in England because he hasn't done it for England. Like, he's had enough time. Whereas with City, he's been like good. Like, when the years that they've won the league and he wasn't the main guy, he still did his thing. And then when they won it, that was a couple of seasons ago, he was the player. Like, De Bruyne got injured, he was the guy. Like, he was their guy. He scored loads of goals. Literally second scorer aside from Haaland. Yeah. I think he's allowed to have a dip. And then maybe this year he'll be back in.
You're right. And I think as well, what's weird about Man City, what I think is, they've had so many... I look at their team, their squad is not what it was, say, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Definitely not.
You know, like when they had like De Bruyne...
Rodri,
Aguero? They had Aguero, Aguero, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, obviously Foden coming up. They had like all of these, Leroy Sané, Sterling.
Household names.
Yeah, they had like these players in their prime.
Yeah.
And I feel like now it's a bit transitional. They've got some good players, but I would say is, you look at their sort of 11, you're not like, oh, well, he's not the best player. He's all right.
Yeah, I think that they have quite a few players that still have something to prove, basically. Like, their lineup against Spurs, they had Oscar Bob, who's just coming back from literally breaking his leg.
And he's young. He's like a kid. Like he's still very raw. Yeah.
Turkey, big signing, a lot of hype around him, but still has a lot to prove. Like, Turkey could end up just being flipping Adel Taarabt level from this point. Like, he still hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
Reinders could easily end up being...
He's a good player, but not...
He's good, but he could end up being, again...
Just a decent Prem player.
Just another Prem player. Yeah. Nothing like... you remember like when they signed Mateus Nunes from Wolves?
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was meant
I
to be
forgot about him,
He ended up playing right back, and he hasn't done nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, again, Reinders ain't done much. Who else did they have? They had someone else... Oh, and they had obviously Marmoush, who's shown a bit because he joined in January.
Oh, yeah.
But
and they signed loads of players in January. They had like a Spanish guy, Kusanov.
Oh yeah, Kusanov. Did you hear about Kusanov, by the way?
What?
So basically, he played 9 games, exactly 9 games, because there was something in his contract where if you play 10, like City owed a lot more money.
Really?
So they played him for 9 and just sat him on the bench.
Where did they sign him from? Is it Shakhtar Donetsk or something like that?
Was it Turkey?
Because he's from Uzbekistan.
Yeah, he's like the first ever. Yeah, hold on. He came from. Oh, leagues. Whoops. Have a look for you.
Has he not played since? Has he not played this year?
Let's have a look at his thingy. So he was at Lens. So he came from France. He
came from France. Okay.
Yeah, and so last season, 9 games.
So if they had played him in another game, they would have had to pay out more money.
They would have something to do with money.
Right. Okay, that's weird because
and they played him for 9 straight, and he hasn't played.
I thought he had a bit of a rough start, but he's actually a good player.
Yeah, I remember his first game. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was against Chelsea, and he had an absolute shocker, didn't he?
He stunk it up. But let's just have a look. So last season, so he did play the last game of the season. They just kind of spread it out a little bit. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at City's games. Premier League. Yeah, man, he really... Yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to find the gap from which they stopped playing him. But, like... Yeah, so they kind of spread it out a little bit. Bench. Oh, no, here we go. End of the season. Bench. Played a cup game against Bournemouth in March, and that was the last time he played in the season.
What, he hasn't played this? Has he played this season?
He's played 2 games this season.
Yeah,
So I think now he's allowed.
Maybe
they can play him now.
So if you was gonna to make some predictions now, say for the Premier League, League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, who do you think is gonna win them all?
Premier League. Now I know I said Arsenal. I think like thinking with your head is like at Arsenal. They're just consistent and they're guaranteed to be.
Okay,
consistent.
so Premier League, Arsenal.
But no, I don't actually. I'm not going to predict them. I actually think that. Just remember, with the league, obviously teams are directly affecting each other's results. So I think that.
Okay.
Even if Liverpool, say for example, the best team, I just have a.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Give me an answer. Who do you think?
I think Chelsea will win the league.
You think Chelsea will win the league? Yeah. Fine. Okay. Who do you think will win the League Cup?
I'm going to say Arsenal.
Who do you think will win the FA Cup?
City.
And then who do you think will win the Champions League?
Real Madrid.
Ooh, okay, fine. My predictions are, I'm going to say League Cup, I'm going to say Tottenham. FA Cup, I'm going to say Arsenal. Champions League, I'm going to say Real Madrid.
Okay.
Premier League, I'm going to say Liverpool.
Do you know what? Let me change my answer. I think FA Cup, Newcastle.
So wait, let's start that again. So you're saying League Cup, who will win the League Cup?
Arsenal.
Who will win the FA Cup?
Newcastle.
Who will win the Champions League?
Real Madrid.
And who will win the Premier League?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea will win the Premier League. I mean, it could happen. Anything could happen, but I just feel like Chelsea does have too many players. By the way,
this was my prediction like before the season started. By the way, that's what I'm sticking with.
Okay, yeah.
I bet on us to get a top 2 finish. I also have another bet for us to win the league. But basically, before the season started, because obviously Palmer doesn't look great right now, but I had a feeling that Palmer's just going to tear it up. Like,
I think he'll,
unreal season.
I think he'll turn it around.
So,
I think it's just a bad patch for him.
Yeah. So basically and this is on the assumption, and the only way we do it is if Palmer just literally does like a LeBron James.
I know it's like there's like 10 games, but who were some of the teams you got in the Champions League?
Oh mate, we've got Bayern Munich,
right?
Barcelona,
right?
Who else have we got?
Oh my God, Chelsea are signing Garnacho, aren't they?
Don't rate him at all.
I think he's a good player, but he's been terrible for like a year. I do rate him though. I think he's a good player.
I don't know. There's something about him I don't like.
I think he's good. I think he's a good player. But yeah, not a bad signing.
Oh, did you see how Spurs got Xavi Simons?
Oh my! I was literally just about to say that. What a signing!
Listen, yeah.
That's actually in some way. Some people were saying it's better than signing Eze.
That's what I think, and I love Eze.
Eze's amazing though. He's Premier League proven.
Premier League
proven.
Premier League proven, yeah. But like, I've been following Xavi Simons. I've literally, I mean, we've all known who he is, but like, he's one of them players that I've liked for years and years. Yeah, he's younger, cheaper, and you'll be able to sell him one day for more. Like, I think he's better business.
Yeah,
whether he will be better than Eze. Like,
you don't know. You just know. You never know. Yeah.
But I think I'd rather, if I was an owner, if I was a manager, I'd rather have him in my squad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Simons.
That's fair.
That's a good signing.
That is a very good signing, but that sort of just came out of nowhere. I feel like Tottenham mean business this year.
That's what I mean. Like, it's almost like, I don't know.
They've had some smart recruitment as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And they've got a good team. Do you know what it is as well?
Their squad is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
They get unlucky with injuries.
But they were so bad last year. I think in the league, people will look at that and think they were so terrible. But they really underperformed last year. It was really bad.
Yeah, they were not good.
They were terrible. I know the one in the Europa League was brilliant.
I actually almost forget, like, it's overshadowed by United and how bad they were. You forget how bad Spurs were.
They were pretty bad.
Terrible.
Yeah. Do you think United should keep Amorim or not?
The thing is with that is like you get rid of him and then when you bring in someone else and it's a bit of a.
He's like, for me, it's not just the results, but with Man United, what I think is so bad about Amorim is his sort of body language.
Yeah,
you know, like when they were lost on penalties to Grimsby.
He doesn't watch the pens.
Yeah, he looks like he's not watching. Has his head down. The body language is really bad, and I just think if you're a Man United player, you're probably thinking like,
this guy doesn't believe in me.
Yeah, it doesn't give you confidence. I would sort of think he just seems so defeated.
I think Amorim is in like unknown territory as a manager, as a man even. Like I don't think. From what I know about his managerial career,
well, he's done brilliant at Sporting Lisbon.
He's been with teams that have really dominated people, and I know like when he joined, he didn't want to join straight away, where they suggest do it now or never, and he took the job. And I don't know. With Amorim, his body language is terrible, but I do think at some point with United, they do. I guess they had Ten Hag for 2 years, but like they do need to stick with someone, because no matter who you get, you like unless you employ like Jesus Christ, it's gonna get worse before it gets better probably, or it's gonna stay the same before it gets better.
But then I get what you're saying, but then as a counterpoint, look at Crystal Palace. They got rid of Roy Hodgson.
Yeah.
I know it's a different level, but Glasner got them playing his way, and he won a trophy, and he got them into Europe. And I know it's not the same. The pressure is different in Man United, but it is possible. Even Liverpool, like Slot came in, and I know Man United are in a much worse state, but he come in and he just sort of won the league. And then you look at other teams as well. Like even though I was critical of Solskjaer, he still was finishing second. I know he didn't win any trophies, but he finished second, and that was like a bad thing. So I don't know what it is.
Okay, with Amorim, I think if you're gonna get rid of him, it has to be like. I guess in retrospect, or in hindsight, Amorim looks like a great manager because of what he was doing with Sporting. But like, if you are gonna get rid of him, make it someone like, just make it the right guy. Otherwise, you're gonna bring in someone that you're not quite sure about. Like that's what I mean. The whole body language thing. How would you know about a guy? Because you've only seen him manage dominant team.
No, yeah, of course.
See what I mean?
I don't know, yeah.
I do think the mentality is such a huge thing at United, though. I just feel like
they are the biggest club in the world. Them and Real Madrid.
They're the biggest club in the country, but like easily, and then probably the biggest club in the world.
Them and Real Madrid, yeah.
And it's just like
the pressure is different there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can sort of have a bad performance for someone else, and you can't really do that at Man United. You need to sort of hit the ground running, and you need to win every game.
Everything,
Even when they're doing badly, you still need to win.
Yeah, just from what Fergie built and everything, it's just
the expectations are really high. But then saying that, I know they've won some trophies and they've had a few title challenges since Ferguson retired, but really since post Ferguson, it's really just been gone down on a downward spiral.
Terrible.
Just ever since. Like Jose nearly not won the league, but he comes second with them, and I think Solskjaer comes second, and that was looked at as like, oh well, they're never going to get anywhere near. You never would have said that United would be in the sort of near the bottom half of the table, the bottom half of the table post sort of Solskjaer, Mourinho.
Yeah. Do you remember like their banter era now? They would kill for that now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like when guys like Pogba were getting blamed every week because like they were only winning by certain margins and not. Do you know what I mean? Like now they would kill for that. Isn't it funny how like certain guys who probably weren't the biggest, they weren't like the best players United ever had, would walk into their team still like now. Like I don't know. I feel like they would love to have someone like Lingard now. And Lingard, I remember Lingard was never seen. I mean, he went out on loan. He was never seen as like the best player ever, kind of thing. But like they would kill to have him.
Yeah,
now.
he was reliable.
Someone like him.
Like when they had, like Lingard, Ashley Young, Martial, Pogba, even
like Fred.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. I know.
People
talk about McTominay.
Fellaini as well.
Fellaini, yeah.
And what was the other one?
Valencia?
Valencia.
Yeah.
He was like they still had like some Unk still got it kind of players. You know what I mean?
Got it, literally.
But they were reliable. They weren't the best players, but they were.
But they were reliable, yeah.
More reliable than they were.
Whereas I just feel like if I was a United fan, I don't really trust anyone in that team right now. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and do you know what's another thing as well? Like, they've always had some good young players, but then, so like Kobbie Mainoo, and then now it's just sort of like he wants to leave because he's not playing and it doesn't suit the system. And it's like a lot of the players seem like they don't want to be there. It's just not a good look. And then when you see like they get rid of players like McTominay, I know that was the manager before, but it's like now he's doing so well.
Why do players keep leaving United and doing well? And it's just like it's not good, is it? Like McTominay looks great.
He really does look really sensational. So I don't know, man. United is just a mess. I'm glad like the fans must be thinking like, what is going on? They must think that they must sort of feel how Liverpool felt in the last sort of 20 years, where they think
when they didn't win nothing,
we're never going to win the league again. That's probably how they feel. I think.
Yeah, like United. This is probably the closest any of them guys that play for United are going to feel like normal people, where we kind of go to work and we don't really want to.
Yeah, they probably don't want to go to work.
Except they've got millions of people watching it. If I don't want to go to work one day, it's like it's just me.
And it's like some strange things going on, like Rashford leaving. Yeah. Even though I'm critical of Rashford, but he's done brilliantly since he left. Yeah, so,
I mean, I'm a Rashford fan.
I'm a Rashford fan. I'm glad that he's back in the
Pure hoops. I love him.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that he can sort of be consistent for the World Cup, but we'll see.
Absolutely.
All right, so it's been an hour. Thank you so much. We'll wrap this up. Cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.